We listen, we don't judge. Now, niggas, this is a safe space. We all had our days where the 2 out of 10 just suddenly changed to an 8. We call this the dry spell, the dry season. And put you on some sauce real quick. A couple of years ago, while I was still in high school, I had a certain feeling towards this shorty. She was the type of shorty, excellent body, excellent figure, solid 9.5 out of 10, but the face is a low 1.5. Now, I'm not saying this applies to most of us. Let's be for real. We just be eating anything. Back to the story. This wasn't really a dry season towards me. I messed around with 10 out of 10s, 7s. The ones that go underneath the 4 are the ones that have a 9.5 to an 8 to a 7.5 type body. Now, I'm not trying to lose you again now. Okay? Let me get back to the story. Now, like as I said, I had a certain feeling towards this shorty because for what reason? Your face card is literally giving me a reason why to not even come. At most times, we would chill next to each other at Afrikaans class. I would have a few conversations with this shorty. Her personality kind of shifted things a bit from, a solid 1.5 to at least a decent 3. We would see each other like most at times at Afrikaans class, maybe even at break, we pass each other. I say hello, she says hi, sharp, we move on. I was chilling with one of my homies. My homie's asking me, yo bro, so I see you're communicating with this girl. Are there intentions going on? This girl's body is so elite, but the face card is killing it. And then bro responds and says, yeah, this is the type of shorty that you be getting down with 12 midnight or when you're drunk as shit. Fast forward, there was a time while I was at Zgila. I don't know what was happening there, but eventually classes just stopped. We just had an entire free day, no periods. I was still walking around with a couple of my dudes, and eventually, my homies, they thought that, they're gonna chill at the pavilion, at the school ground. And then, of course, low-key, I got bored and I was like, I'm just gonna go to the tech shop, get myself something, then I'ma see them, whenever. So sharp, I head to the tech shop, I get myself a couple of snacks, and I meet up with that same shorty again. Now, of course, in my head, I've already convinced myself that, this is really what's gonna happen now. I'm gonna get down with this shorty and I'm gonna see how things turn out. I'm not hitting corners, I'm not going booty left and right, I'm not beating the bush. So sure, I'm seeing, okay, as I'm putting my hands on her thigh, she's not really retaliating, but she's reciprocating on the same energy. And she was like, what should I get into? Yeah, let's take a walk. Shout out to my homie for guiding me there. Let's go take a walk. I want to play this game long and safe. I don't have to lose my reputation. I don't have to put myself at jeopardy of getting caught by any other individual, most especially my homies, those people, the homies that I had at that Zgila. They would flame you if you fucked around with ugly shit. I decided that, what? I'm not gonna fuck around with this shorty at the school stairs, which is basically my home territory, which is basically where I took the rest of the other shorties to get down with. We're gonna go far away from all public eye. There is a certain place where they don't allow many students to pass, but you'd have to be a bit smart to get through without, maybe the prefects or any teacher to see you and then try to stop you. So sure, like as I said, there wasn't many individuals at this Zgila. So I decided, I'm gonna take this girl far deep in the grounds, the sports field. Now for the people that know which Zgila I attended, imagine this, there is a huge field. There's also a container. Now, if you know where that container is, sharp, you already know where I'm going with this story. I'm not gonna lie, I was a sphere bae. I was a huge sphere bae. At that timeline, I was already in a relationship. I was in a solid 6-month relationship. Back to the story. I'm with this girl. I'm getting freaky a bit. I'm holding her thighs because, guys, like as I said, the mission is to get the 9.5 out of 10 body. I don't care about the face card. Something in my mind shifted my focus on removing what is happening here and just focus on what is happening here. The aura begins here, going down. I'm holding her tits. Her tits are well built. She's thick as shit. Light skin. Only because you're light skinned, your face is not gonna save your ass. Swear. It is curves, ass, and thick thighs. So I'm going for what I have been looking for. What has caught my attention. Holding it, bro, like it's so well proportionized. Like, how is it that built? Why did God give you such a gift? But then, the face, bro, let me not get into deep with that. I don't care what's happening here. She wasn't wearing a skirt. She was wearing tight ass school pants that just screamed for me to take dominance, screamed for me to lead and assert dominance over the submissive. She's looking at me and I look back. She put lip gloss on her mouth. That shit was shining. She had fat ass lips. It be the chop shit that be the most freakiest. So she literally went choke slam and held my neck with both her hands and went in for a kiss. Now, of course, I can't push away. I'm already in the moment of enjoying. Like, listen, I got an objective. When it comes to you as a guy, you must focus, you must lock in. The mission is to satisfy what you are looking for. So, of course, she kissed me on the mouth, and I had to ignore that shit. Full 100% grab, bro. My hands were literally claw machines. Pushed her to my dick, to my dick, to my dick, to my dick. Boom. Boom. Do you know what dry humping is? I was on elite dry humping. I bust a nut. I bust a nut to dry humping. I'm not gonna lie, that felt so elite. Post-nut clarity hit straight. I have achieved my goal, but I'm still in a bit of a predicament. This shorty is still kissing me, bro. So after busting a nut and getting hit by post-nut clarity, my focus is now back to the shorty who is kissing me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't wanna be dissing here or saying bad shit about her, but damn, man. I was disgusted straight up. How you breathing heavy by just kissing me, bro? Like, what? I'm like, okay, we can stop. Went our separate ways. You know, she took the left, I went the right. Acted as if nothing ever happened. As I am walking back to my homies, for some odd reason, I wanted to check out my money. I go in, shit, my shit is empty. I go in, I'm like, where's my 100? And the shorty is still walking from a far distance, ne? And then I scream at her, I'm like, hey, like, and then she laughs, and then she shows me the 100 that she basically took out of my blazer. Pissed off, I'm not gonna lie, low-key pissed off. I went directly to her like, yo, can you give me the money? Because happy, that money was not only for me, it was also for my little bro. And she was on some stuff and she was like, nah, I don't want to. And I'm like, why don't you want to? And she was like, absolutely no reason. I just want to keep it. And I'm like, shorty, give me the money. Like, you see, this be the bullshit that most men just be dealing with. Do not let your dick decide for you because you're gonna put yourself in shit situations. I eventually arrive with her to her friends. I'm like, guys, can you please convince your friend here to give me my money back? She literally just took this shit out of my blazer, and this is not my money. This is money I'm sharing with my little bro. And then, of course, eventually her friends convinced her, you know, they were like, come on, just give this person his money back. I don't know why you still did that. Sharp eventually surely got convinced. Hey, it really said a lot. It was after school. I put up to my homies. The homies asked me, hey bro, since you disappeared and you just went to the store, like, yeah, man, something, you know, in between, you know, I got caught up into something and then, yeah, I had to deal with it. Eventually, when the rest just left, he was like, hey man, be honest with me, where did you go? And I was like, hey man, I chose to get down with that shorty. Chop shit. And I was like, yeah. And then bro was like, you are a starving ass nigga, bro. I didn't really think you would actually do it. And I was like, hey man, like, I'm a man of my word. If I have an interest, if I have a certain liking to whoever, I don't even know. It doesn't even matter how you look. Like as I said, hey, before you guys judge me and say, oh, hey, this guy's the type to take whatever lands on the plate. Like as I said, it was an odd feeling. And after that, I never felt the same way. I never felt any kind of way to any other girl after that whole situation.
Summer, the only thing I smell